All right, let's see what we got here. I guess we definitely clocked in. Hey, what's going on, party people? Now, if this is the first time here, you know what I'm saying? Welcome. It's definitely a great pleasure having you guys here. I go by the name of Lespri. I am a spiritual healer. Hold on just a second here. I am a spiritual healer. And what that means pretty much, man, being a spiritual healer, what I do is I help you to become the best version of yourself. And you do that through acquiring to transformation. And that transformation entails you, for the most part, getting to know a whole other aspect of you. Because the whole transformation aspect that we're talking about here, it's life experience. This very life that you're living in, is to experience it like, in spaces, in layers. You understand what I'm saying? Because, there is such a term as, like the living deads. So we understand what that is, meaning, there's an experience that they are experiencing, but the level of receptivity or even, receptivity or even for them to tap into, it's not even there. It's only from a fucking impulsive level, which is through your animalistic, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? This is you behaving on lust. But I'm saying, going back to what I'm talking about now, as a spiritual healer, I mean, these are the things that I help you to overcome, for you to become Christ like. In other words, I help you to become Christ like, Krishna like, Buddha like. And what these things simply means, it's you attaining that highest level of awareness or consciousness. That's all that is. I mean, I should say it was simple to say, but the all that is, it's really all that is. Not just because it's small, but it's everything. And if you're looking at the title here, as you can see, that's what, I'm going to help you to see, for you, I mean, to let you know that you're larger than who you think you are. You see what I'm saying? You are larger than who you think you are. Oh, man. Like to have a proper understanding of that alone, man, it will set you up. This is you now looking at yourself from a higher perspective, or from, let's just say, a step above, you know, looking at you from a fucking animalistic perspective, which is just a physical perspective. Because if you're looking at yourself from a physical perspective, then the reality or the understanding that comes with that is the jungle. Do you see what I'm saying? And this is where idolatry comes in now, because now you're not looking into you, you're looking at something that is outside of you. You sinning against the Holy Spirit. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I mean, I just didn't mean to put all of that on you as if you was just now coming in and just now, seeing me for the first time here. I was just doing my introduction, and as I was doing so, listen, man, one thing led to another, and and it's just gonna be that. You feel me? But also that goes to let you know this is what you're gonna get from here too, man. I mean, it's gonna be all that and more. You feel me? Let me get on my, what I'm saying, on my pretty boy shit. You know what I mean? Let me fix myself up. So again, going back, I mean, I got very much in my feelings. So, I mean, please, it will happen from time to time. In fact, expect it to happen from time to time as I'm delving into, the conversation itself. And as you're doing so, sometimes how you get to see things as you're talking about it. It's almost like it's unfolding itself to you. Yeah, it's so many different things, right? I mean, but this is all part of the experience. This is all part of you getting to know who you are and that interaction. And again, you attaining that highest level of consciousness to become transcendent, to become Christ like. That involves this actual life that you're living now. In fact, to speak of spirituality is to give you a deeper understanding of the reality that you're already in. This is why we'll let there's nuclear in, I mean, is that air that you're breathing? The atmosphere, I mean, with even electricity and energy that we are surrounded by alone. I mean, how do you think you're getting your Bluetooth or even your fucking, now we're having electric cars, like, I mean, not just the sun, but I'm saying, the whole interaction, the whole technology and the things that they were able to use with things that we are surrounded by. Because what you're calling the light, I mean, is energy. I mean, call it, I don't know, evil. Is that evil? But also, well, I'm saying that to say, I mean, there's a deeper understanding in the reality that you are now experiencing. Now, with spirituality, I'm helping you to become aware of that. This is what awakening is too. You're awakening to who you are, to the world around you. Come on now. And guess what? That's what they call the Buddha. Do you see what I'm saying? Tomatoes, tomatoes. At the end of the day, they all means the same thing. Yet, by touching different aspect of it, because I love the Christ consciousness, and I also love when we talk about to be awakened. Do you see what I'm saying? And to awaken to something too, it also means that the thing was already around you. You're just now seeing it. It's almost like I mean, look again. As you develop your inner vision, then look again. And this is what the whole understanding of looking beyond the veil, looking through this reality, as a spiritual healer, I mean, it's a whole lot that I do. I had to bring it back in full circle. Somehow, God damn it, I'm that nice, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? And all of that is being said in the name of the truth, man. In the name of the awakening, the way, in the name of the livings, of that ecstasy, that experience, that higher self, in the name of the ancestors, however the fuck you call it, man. Do you see what I'm saying? This is where my conviction came from. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like, and man, this is pure, man. You know what I'm saying? I want you to understand that. This thing speaks for itself, man. This is satisfaction guaranteed. You hear me? To the pure, all is pure. I promise you to give you the best of me. Even if I'm doing a short, even in 60 seconds if I have to. Even when I talk shit, if that's what it takes. You feel me? You're gonna get it either way. No, there's no coming outside of this here, man. There's no coming outside of this. You done step in the wrong fucking neighborhood. Then you truly lost. You ain't going back out there, man. Man, after I see you, like, if I see you, that means you lost, man. You see what I'm saying? If I see you peekaboo, nigga, I see you. You feel me? You got nothing on me, nigga. That was another one of those moments that we talked about earlier in terms of being in my feelings and so I mean, so far so good. I'm, I'm keeping up. I'm keeping up to my own words. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, shit. That's the way I roll. That's what you're gonna get. I'm a man of my word. I am completely, a man of my word. Now, how do I help you as a spiritual healer to attain that highest level of understanding about you? So I do that by doing what I'm doing here. But let me summarize what this is. I'm holding the mirror of wisdom. I'm helping you to look at you, not to follow me. I mean, shit. I mean, you wouldn't be wrong if you were to follow this here. Yeah, you still would have went in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying here, though, is you have to find your path. So I just don't want you to get it fucked up, And this is what the consciousness is all about. The consciousness of yourself. Now, I'm just a guy, I mean, who has a very convincing, testimony here. Like I've been through some shit. I have the right to talk about some shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm accredited. You know what I'm saying? I'm street. You know what I'm saying? All that and more. Do you see what I'm saying? Listen, man. I am divinely stamped. You feel me? I was spiritually marked. That's why my enemies, when they went to look for me, they just couldn't find me, man. Oh, they done went after me though. You know what I'm saying? Just when they thought they had me. Listen, man. Hey, we move a certain way. We make power moves. They thought they had me. Oh no, 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 no. You don't know what kind of hand you think you're looking at? You might want to take a look at it again. Oh, you may have to reconsider everything at this point. Trust and believe. I mean, if you got to do it now, guess what? It's already too late too. That's how bad you missed. This is what it means when they say this was written. That means it was already done. I was just waiting for you to show up. I knew you were coming. That was your trap. You see what I'm saying? You were never going to win this. How? I mean, because you never had the right keys, man. Look at your hands again. Do you see what I'm saying? This is not an accident, man. You walked right into it. That's the writing on the walls, man. This was written. Man, look here, man. You have to respect the power, man. At some point, like, you have to respect what's higher than you, man. You know what I'm saying? And I know for me, man, I mean, shit. How do you think I got high, man? Well, I got to be so high. Come on, man. To the pure, all is pure. As it is within, so it is without, man. Do you see what I'm saying? You have to respect the. Listen, man. I help you to understand, like the games. You know what I'm saying? Like the game of the game, man. Do you see what I'm saying? The rules to the game. The rules are the game in itself. So it's the game of the games, man. So that's why I'm here giving you gems. You know what I'm saying? By giving you, helping you to see, have a deeper understanding or a deeper perspective on what you see. Look again, look a little bit deeper. Just look at someone or look at yourself past your flesh and bones. Is there a character there? Are there some emotions there? Is there a psychological aspect of you? So you have to be aware of this for you to, be able to see yourself past. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself here. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Because technically, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Let's slow it down. There's no need for all that. That was being too much. But then again, hey, that's what comes with the package. You know what I'm saying? So you're always gonna get more of what you paid for over here, man. Hell yeah. Oh, come on now. Uh-huh. That's why having a taste of this, man, is expensive. There's no price on that, man. If there's a number, it's cheap. You hear me? Or it can be bought. Anything that can be bought, man, it's not an issue. You don't have an issue, man. You just need money. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole different thing. Mm. You know what I'm saying? Don't spend the time on what money can buy, man. This is why you have to become, oh man, why spending time on what money can buy? This is when you're gonna have to find your treasure. This is where, oh man, you getting to see that you are larger than what you think or who you think you are comes in. But again, that's what I also help you with as a spiritual healer. And then this is where spirituality now comes in. As me holding a mirror of wisdom for you to reflect on everything that's being said here. And that's how I'm giving you the sight. That's the miracle that I do every time I get behind the mic. It's two things. It's either you catch it in person or you're gonna catch it behind the microphone or fucking the video live. And what you're seeing behind this is what it is every day. As a healer, I heal. That's the sight that I give you. That's the enlightenment, you know what I'm saying, that you're gonna get here, man. And this is what I want you to go around and tell them what you see, man. This is the miracle you need to testify to, nigga. I'm so I'm just a fucking good looking conductor here, man. And somehow, if you carry gold, you become gold. That's the whole philosophy or idea behind the cauldron or that sacred bowl. As we talk about God, we become godly. We purify ourselves through that. You know what I'm saying? It now it really comes down to, what I'm saying, what do you have inside? From what perspective are you looking at yourself from? And I'm trying to get you to see the larger, the bigger picture now. And that's, the highest level of consciousness, the highest level of being aware and understanding. And and a big part of you understanding who you are, well, first of all, you would have to look at yourself past your physical self. And why? Simply because there's a non-physical part of you. There's a part of you that is thinking. There's a social, a psychological aspect of you that is not touchable, but yet we can reflect to it. I could let you know my mentality, and that's what you're seeing. That's what you're getting now. These are all non-physical things that we are experiencing every day. When you see somebody who's being happy, that's their emotions. And somehow it comes from within and it's being projected out to us. So when you truly start to look at yourself from this perspective too, then you realize you are not as physical as you are. Well, guess what? That's what the awakening is. That's what you're awakening to. This is why spirituality, nigga, that's your fucking life here. Now all you're doing is now understanding electricity, the prana, in addition to what you already know about your physical self. And that's how you become perfect too, the perfect man. You fully, you become the highest, your best version. And that is a man who have the ability to speak from both a masculine perspective as well as a feminine perspective. Meaning, as a man, I can express my emotions without being a bitch about it. You know what I'm saying? And I bitch about my emotions. You know what I'm saying? And it's vice versa. Then I also discipline my emotion. And that's what being emotionally intelligent is. It's the marriage, it's the harmony between your emotions and your understanding. Now, with that, it gives you a deeper understanding. Now you can relate to other people. That's when you have compassion. Like, I'm not in your shoes. I'm not going through what you're going through, but I can feel it. I can see it. So therefore, I will not cast the first fucking stone. Get it? Because now, I see better. And I see better by making a better connection with you. That's what the whole thing about when Jesus said, the whole prostitute shit. Then the nigga said, "Hey man, which one of you motherfuckers, what I'm saying, is have never sinned? Well, you cast the first stone." Mhm. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, I want some bullshit tonight. This is very personal. I don't take anything lightly anyway. But anyway, to sum all of that up in so many words, I was just giving you a little bit of background too in terms of how I help you to attain that highest level of consciousness, by being in touch with your emotions and as well as being in tune and in touch with your fucking mental. And as those two, becomes, let's just say, balance, now they become one. Now, in other words, I can acknowledge my intuition without having the proper understanding yet. And then now you know how to use my intellect. Not to say, let's just say how some people would say, you know what I'm saying? If I got a hunch, I'll be like, oh no, fuck that. Like, that's not really no. No, it's to acknowledge that. That's why you have the intelligence for. Hmm. Be smart. And a big part of as you awaken to yourself too, then you know how to use these properly too. That's like I'm teaching you how to use your eyes for the very first time. It hurts, I know. Well, you've never used it before, but I got you though. You know what I'm saying? You came in the right. I'm you good. Good. You hear me? Only thing you need at this point, get something smoke and get some drink, nigga. We're gonna talk some shit. You hear me? We're gonna tap in. We're gonna salute to the fucking ancestors. Listen, man, we're gonna bear witness to everything here, man. This is a fucking ceremony every time we're doing this. The heavens are watching. You feel me? I speak, what I'm saying, for the great listeners. And you will know who you are because when you hear the sound of this, it would be a reflection of you. You know what I'm saying? Those are the ones that I do this for, man. So I salute you at all times. At all times. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? And this is what I'm here to give you too, man. That little bit of excellence that you already have in you, I'll help you for you to see it for you. And now you could become excellent for yourself. You know, then we have a bunch of excellence, saying, saluting each other. You know what I'm saying? Just remember where you got it from. Nigga, yeah, you're doing good. Listen, nigga, ain't none of that. Just know a Haitian nigga's giving you this work, man. That's all you gotta know. That's all I want you to remember. After that, fuck me, fuck everything I ever stand for, nigga. I'll give you a pass on all that. You know what I'm saying? Just know the nigga you got it from. So, hmm please be great. Oh, please, by all means. Listen, and that's the only way to honor where you got it from. Because I wouldn't take anything lesser from you. Well, would I be giving you the best of me and expecting the less of you, man? I'm not even expecting the lesser of you. None of that, man. You have no excuses, man. None whatsoever. I'm not giving you no chances, no passes. If you come across this, man, get your work, man. This is for you. Hmm. Stop playing with you, man. You know what I'm saying? So, again, this is the love. This is the each one teach one. This is us truly doing the work for the work. Like I always tell people, man, this is my reward, man. And it is also my excellence. What you love, you can only be great at what you love. You know. So if you're seeing sign of greatness, I'm just telling you, there's a whole lot of love over here. Love is our strength. The greatness you truly seen is truly love, Nick. You know what I'm saying? That's how good looking I am. That's how conceited I am. And that's right. You can't tell me nothing, nigga. Absolutely nothing. Come on, man. I mean, this is us speaking from authority too, in the name of the names. I speak in the name of the names, you know. You know what I'm saying? If I shit, you know, I speak even for the ones that I don't even walk in those rooms, but my presence is felt. And I'm being talked about too. That's how loud I am, man. Of course, man. Of course. You know? I'm not letting you down. Why would you? Nah, come on, man. That's why you get no passes from me. Oh man, you're gonna have to buckle up, baby. You're gonna have to man up, man. And find the beauty in you. But now, with no further ado, I guess, since we've been talking about all of that for a half an hour now, maybe it's time for us to delve into, you seeing bigger than, you are bigger than what you think you are. Of course. So pretty much, let me just wrap up. As a spiritual healer, me helping you to attain your highest level of consciousness, that's what Christ like is. That's what Buddha like. That's what to awaken is. This is you attaining your highest level, the best version of yourself. Which is technically for you to see, for you to be the best version of yourself, first of all, you would have to have the ability to see you from multiple versions. It's not just a one-sided perspective, meaning it's not just to look at you from a physical perspective. In fact, this is why a lot of us, that's why we call this being a fucking illusion, right? As we're getting to know ourselves, yes, you do know what you look like, but yet, you understand there's your character, there's a psychological aspect of you. There's an emotional aspect of you. So I'm saying all of that to say, I mean, it's safe to say, I mean, even from looking at it from the lowest perspective here, that there is more to you than what you look like. And then as we're getting to know each other too and other people and noticing their behavior, then we start to group them. This is how these people, this is who those people are. And when you're doing that, of course, they may look a certain way, but yet it's truly their character that you're judging. This is why they tell you judge people by what they do, because what they do reveals their character. Again, all of these life principles really boils down to you being more than who you are. So when you have a deeper understanding of life, or even when we talk about the lessons that we had to learn in life, this is deeper. This is us going, looking under the layers of life through your experiences. Then again, this is why they tell you, man, it's the experience that you feel. I mean, it's the fucking experience. That's how you grow through your pain. And it's almost like whenever you think there was a challenge and then somehow the challenge just evaporated. I mean, your perspective is playing a big part here on who the fuck you are and how you look at yourself. This is why it's important that you look at yourself from the best perspective, from a way that benefit you from looking at you from that perspective. This is where self-love comes in. This is you knowing who you are comes in. All of that shit. And again, these are none, to get to know you is truly to know the you beyond what you look like. And if that's the case, who the fuck are we? This living, intelligent thing? energy, understanding, spirit, call it whatever you will. You know what I'm saying? One thing for sure and two things for certain, you definitely more than what you look like. That's what the fuck I do know. However you choose to identify with it, however you choose to call it, all that, and that goes for all of us. So to talk of our reality, truly, so what the fuck is our reality? So that's why for me, this is what spirituality is. So when you don't identify yourself with spirituality from that perspective, that's what ignorant is. Then you don't fully know who the fuck you are. Nor do you understand the experience that you're going through now. Because if that was the case, then you should have known not to look with these physical eyes, right? That's when you develop your inner vision. This is what you go through to understand life. Your pain, your downloads, those aha moments, where the fuck that shit came from. Those psychologicals, those psychic powers of yours. This is where all of this shit reside. And what you're doing as you're becoming more conscious, you are awakening up to them, and which is all part of you. And ironically, this is what I'm truly doing as a spiritual healer, is get you to have that realization pretty much. And that's what the Christ consciousness is. If you want to go in full circle, that's what awakening is. How do you want it? All different aspect of the same things, which is needed for you, which is needed too. In other words, the more you understand about God, the better your vision is. This is why mythology, like I always tell you guys, is the highest form of mind control. It's your business to know all the gods because they all reflect you. And guess what? It's also help you to tap into a higher frequency of you too. Well, that's the point. And to also being fully awakened too. This is that part of the experience. This is that spirit you're looking to awaken in you. That's the Christ consciousness. That's how you become the shiny one, the true Illuminati. It's you. Well, it's definitely me. If you're not ready for it, it's okay. Well, at least I'm showing you it has been done. And that's what all of our ancestors did for us. Showing us it's been done. Jesus, Moses. That's why they all had to go through trials and tribulations. Because the transformation. You see, this is why, oh, and that's going to be my next. I mean, that's why everything has to be sacrificed, man. This is why you have and you must become the most sacred sacrificial lamb. It's you. You sacrifice yourself to your higher self. And then you became the greatest version of you. Or it can also be said that way, the butterfly, I mean, the dead caterpillar who becomes a butterfly. Again, they're not necessarily all mean the same thing, but they add more vision to your sight, or more sight to your vision, however you choose to look at it. This is why, you got to see it from all those different perspectives. That's why Krishna is not the same as Christ or Buddha, but yet but you got to see it from all their perspective. Then it gives you a higher perspective. So it is your business to learn more about different gods. And that's what the Egyptians understood. That's why they had certain statues around them. Because what you're doing, do you see what I'm saying? You have to, that shit that's dormant, when you become a true, when you're dealing with your subconscious mind. And as Brother Panic, I got to shout out this nigga. When he was talking about magic, he was just telling you, hey man, it's just you talking to your subconscious mind. Shout out this nigga, man. Which is a higher self. This nigga coming through. All right, nigga, what's up, dog? What's up, man? I always fuck with you, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Thank you for everything, too, though. Yes, sir. Come on, man. Each one teach one, baby. You already know, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey. You know what I'm saying, kid? Yeah, yeah. Love is love, baby. Love is love, man. I love you too, King. I love you too. Mm. My man just came through, man. Respect. Respect. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot from this guy, man. Especially, you know, um, coming from a college perspective of things, right? So we tend to be more logical. And the one thing that Brother Panic really had is that his logic, he knew how to speak to a lot of us who wasn't that. That's why he represented a masculine energy, so I got to shout him out. And I'm doing that by giving you a quick breakdown of him too. Because to me, and that's why I needed him for me to become who I am. I needed to activate that masculine energy in me to fully, and then I gotta say this too. My feminine energy really, spark up with Dr. Lila Africa. You know what I'm saying? So that's another shout out. You know what I'm saying? Like these niggas really, man, their work really added on, to what you're seeing here too. Especially Dr. Lila Africa. And Brother Panic too, but it's like, I mean, respectfully and distinctively, they each have their merits. You see what I'm saying? So as a masculine energy, I know for me, and that's why you see too, a lot of the Panic followers, what I'm saying, we would be more of that right brain side of things. You know what I'm saying? In terms of, nigga, I don't give a fuck about you. This is about the work. Do you see what I'm saying? Whereas by me being in touch with my feminine side, I could joke around and give it to you in a different way. Not because I'm a joke around with you, but because I know how to connect with you on from a fucking energy perspective. And that's what in so many words I came to represent. You know what I'm saying? And he gave me, and he was that masculine part of me, and that's why I was attracted to him, right? Because I had to master that masculine side of myself too, which he had mastered. Yeah, he's definitely coming through, man. Like he had to say a couple words to you guys too. I mean, if you were able to spot it. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't allow him. Like it was very subtle, and this is also how I communicate with my ancestors too. Like our communication is so A1, man, so smooth. It's so on that type of time for me, so sensitive too. Like I'm able to pick up on it real quick. You know what I'm saying? But that again, it all part of my superpower too, and also of my connection within that world. And the more I got to know myself, oh my God, man, look here, man. You know what I'm saying? The more I'm a nigga. Mm-hmm. You can't fool me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you think you can, I'll bring you closer just to realize that you can't fool me. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you more hope. Make you think you got it figured out, and then I'll tell you to look again. So the irony in all of this is that as a child, I was adopted, right? Illegally adopted, I should say, but I guess they turn it legally, illegally, legally. Anyway, that's what these niggas do. And that goes to show you, what type of niggas I came from. You know what I'm saying? I was dealing with. That is corruption to the pure, to the core. These people corruption goes to the core. Do you see what I'm saying? And this is, what you get when you choose not to live your life by the light. That's living a sinful life. You're living by impulse, by your impulse, impulsively. You know what I'm saying? It's appalled. Like, to be honest, it's it's unacceptable. It's not digestible. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna take that right back to the kitchen. Like, no, no. Come on, man. Ain't no stupidity around here, man. We don't allow that. So what the fuck? Well, I mean, why being stupid for? Like, I'm so beautiful, even with my stupidity is clever. Come on, man. You see what I'm saying? And that's another way of saying, what I'm saying? Even when I'm playing, I don't even play. I don't play. Like, I'm not even playing when I'm playing. Everything's for real over here, man. To the core. See, we are built different. You know what I'm saying? And this is why, this is where I got you. This is where you were fooled. You were fooled because you thought you was doing things to me, and then me, I was just being me. At the end, you fake, you tricked your own self. And that's why the blind always lead another blind. Guess where you're gonna end up? To where you are now. You were already in that ditch, in that pit, whatever the fuck. All you did is you delve more into it. Like for me, it's wow. Like this is like shit. Like you guys are so against you. You taking your own self out. I know that's what you expected from me, but how do you expect that from me when you don't know how I'm built? Everything you did for me got me here against me, I should say. To actually tell you what you did had no power over me. And how do you expect to take me down when you don't have any power over me? All this time, all these years, you thought you had it. That's how blinded you are. And I gave you multiple clues, man. I built my own self. I told you I knew not to listen to you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Those are the people I was raised with, man. I knew they were rats, man. They were snakes. I didn't know to what level, but I knew enough for me not to trust them. So I was always on my cues with you, man. I just brought you closer as you thought you was bringing me closer. Because I play dumb, but I've never been a fool. I am as wise as a serpent and as a wolf, as cunning as a fox, you know what I'm saying, as brave as a lion, and have a state of mind of a dove, man. I get better by the second. Oh, I just got better. Anyway, guys, anyway, you know what I'm saying? Hey, like I warned you guys, this is probably the fifth or sixth, seventh time. I'm always in my emotions. Always, baby. Our connection with the higher and the lower self, that's how we became the perfect man. And I was able now to master the man within and successfully bring him out. I sculpted this. That's what makes you the artist of your life. We are artists, man. How are you painting your picture, baby? Do you see what I'm saying? So all of those different ways of saying it, these are all beautiful different ways of saying it. It's giving you more insights. None of them take away from. In fact, they all add up to you. Well, at the cost of you being open to it, at the cost of you doing the hard work, being devoted. Listen, a life without sacrifice, being a fucking magician. By the way, I got to shout out too, man, the prestige. Without that true magician and understanding what sacrifice or getting your hands dirty, then you'll never understand this. What you're pretending has got to be your reality to a point where it's no longer pretending. In other words, you got to live it. That's what living it is all about. Do you see how, so far, these are all showing how much you are larger than what you think? But then again, that depends on how you've been thinking of yourself. So this is why, for you to see more in you than what you think, you need to first have a bigger picture of who you are. Oh, we're delving right into it, baby. You got to have a deeper understanding. You got to have a better vision. So some tune-ups got to be made. This is you being born again at this time. This is you now start looking at yourself past dick and pussy or food and wine, whatever the fuck. For my sensitive people out there. So I want you to know you're not alone. I don't know how much I could, what I'm saying, try to pamper you for, what I'm saying? But use it like I'm in my feelings. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, there's a big sword standing right behind it. You feel me? That's how balanced we are, man. You know what I'm saying? The aim and the target, man, always stays the same. Oh, it's that type of time. You understand? Man, we stay fully loaded, man. Another brother, too. Shout out to you, King. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. Shit. We a whole lot and more. So, first, this is why for you, you have to start looking at you past who you are. Because that is the key that's going to lead you to see more in you than what you think you are. But you also got to understand, as you start seeing more in who you are, it's going to change the thinking in that too. So, in other words, I want you to see the full picture in what I just said too. This is what we're saying in so many words. Hey, man, you a representation of your God. You act like your God. Your religion, is that's why it is the highest form of mind control. But I'm using this here for you to set your mind free. I'm setting you free by not letting you being enslaved to none of those perspectives, but to understand this is your nature. This is who you are. This is what I'm getting you to wake up to. This is mastery level here. There's the sight that I'm giving you. This is the vision you need to awaken to. Oh, this is the business. This is where the this is where this is where everything takes place, man. This is it. This is where everything's being born, man. This is why you have to experience it. It has to be experienced. And by that experiencing, what you're doing is you're getting yourself activated. This is your initiation. This is why, as you become spiritual, for you to understand, like for me, this is the part you need to wake up to. This is how you master your crown chakra, or you become the king of your kingdom. By become mentally and emotionally balanced. That's the many that becomes the one. It's being said so many different ways. I mean, depending on how dramatic you're willing, like I'm down for all the smoke. So I love it in all fucking. Come on, man. It's all digestible to me. I never turn down a good meal. Let's just put it this way. Especially when having the vision, to look at it from that inner perspective. Oh, I live for this. This is the very moment that I live for. And that's what makes me the living ones. Do you see what I'm saying? That's that consciousness. That's being that light of the world. This is me being a spiritual healer talking this shit to you. And this is what you're seeing when you don't yet fully grasp, what I'm saying, what needs to be understood, but you know you're standing in front of the light, nigga. You know what I'm saying? This is all where all the ancestors, what I'm saying, they're all behind me right there. They thought I was by myself. No, 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 no. You know what I'm saying? The divine is my, what I'm saying? I sacrifice myself to the divine, man. As a child, what I'm saying? This was an oath that was, listen, man, this is do or die for me, man. And this is why you would never be able to take me down, man. Do you understand? Like, I mean, this is a war that I already won. Like, this is just me showing you eloquently, what I'm saying, with style and fashion, understandably, how much of an ass whooping this is to you. You know what I'm saying? This is where I'm going like this on you, or dropping the mic, like, or styling on you. This is me hitting you with some vicious blows, man. I mean, this is really me, like, shitting on you. You know what I'm saying? This is me whooping your ass, nigga. So the whole world can see. Do you see what I'm saying? This is your biggest lesson ever. I mean, it has to be shown in front of everybody. This is where your humiliation is going to come from. I mean, you feel humiliated because you never use humility. Do you see what I'm saying? This is a reminder that you're human, nigga. That's how I'm whooping that ass. Do you see what I'm saying? This is the work of God that you trying to stop? You're crazy. Do you see how expensive this is? I guess that's why you're trying to stop it, huh? Man, this is unstoppable, man. And those were the gist, the clues that you have that's been given to you all along, and you keep going harder and harder. And guess what? This is where you are now. That's why the harder you go, the harder you come, the harder you're gonna fall. I'm watching you falling, and I still give you the back of me. I still turn my back on you. You couldn't get me in like I had my back on you. You couldn't take me. Now I just looked at, you know what I'm saying? I just gave you that. Nah, too bad, nigga. Well, too bad, nigga. I'm giving it to you on all angles, man. And that's why I want you to know this is custom made just for you. You know what I'm saying? That casket you had for me was perfectly your size. You didn't know it. That was your size. You know what I'm saying? I got your number. I know your size. You don't know my size. Mm-mm. This is tailor made over here, man. You know what I'm saying? And even if you try to measure it up, you still couldn't, you're still not gonna get the right number. You see what I'm saying? I mean, it's also fair to say too, you know, I mean, I know enough about you by me knowing your number. I would have never, because we built differently. For you, it's natural to hate on other people. For me, it's natural to love on other people. It's two different worlds. But somehow you always mad because you love the beauty. You mad because of not you're not of what you know that you don't have the ability to do. Well, to that I say, just change your perspective, man. Turn the other cheek. You don't know what it's like to turn the other cheek, man. Turn the other cheek, man. Look at it from a different perspective. Look at how you're looking at life. You're always a victim of life. You're always blaming people for your bullshit. You never take accountability. You know what I'm saying? It's you. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, this is you planting all those seeds, man. All of that is you. You downplaying yourself, you not uplifting yourself, and then now you're expecting somehow down the line for you to get the fucking reward. It's like you're not even playing the game. Like, what game are you playing? I mean, you're not even part of the game at this point. This is why, for me, I have compassion for you. Do you see what I'm saying? And I also say that too, respectfully. Damn, I can never understand what you do too. Except, I guess, but I'm not gonna hurt you for being you. But you want to hurt me for being me. I know. I strike a nerve. I know. Do you see what I'm saying? But that's the beauty of what I come with too, though. This is why you can never stop this, man. Because that's the work. That's what I do. That's the sight that I'm giving to others. And obviously, I'm giving you your own medicine right now. I mean, after all, I am a spiritual healer. So I got to get you your medicine. I mean, whether it is poison or, you know what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? I know you wanted to give me poison, didn't you? Have you not poisoned me? Do you know what I'm saying? But you didn't know, man. Like I'm I'm poisonous myself. Do you see where you went wrong? I mean, how do you bring fight to a warrior, man? You should have known. That's what I was waiting for. You got all the clues too, man. You put all those obstacles in front of me. What do you see? So I guess it was just a matter of time, for us to face each other. Well, guess what I'm gonna do, man? What I was programmed to do, what I've been doing, what I was doing, what I am doing, and will continue to do. You know what I'm saying? That's my element. So you challenging me where I'm better at. Do you see where you all went wrong? What is it, magic? Come on, man. I just told you I'm a spiritual healer. What is it then? Like you socially know better than me? How? What places have you been? You know what I'm saying? What have you done? Let's look at your rap sheets, man, and look at mine. So all along, I was just showing you, and you know that too. That's when you went and recruit those dummies, thinking that's more is more. More doesn't mean efficient. How can you be so hard-headed? You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're Haitian too. You know if you got 20 mango that is unripe, and you only have one mango that is ripe. How many mangoes do you have? Do that math, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of numbers that I do. And you know those are my numbers. Do you understand what I'm saying? You know I understand the sacred geometry. The whole interpretation of what the numbers tells you. The numerology. I'm giving you the numerologist here, man. I'm giving you the business, however the fuck you want to look at it. How do you want it? You challenging me to a fight? How hilarious. But I do admire your, whatever the fuck you think that was. Do you see what I'm saying? Because that's not intelligent at all. You know what I'm saying? You're not even strong yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Build some muscle first, man. Got no muscle. Like, come on, man. How do you live in the house of, how do they say it? In the glass house? You throwing stone? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I got people gossiping about me like that's living worse than me. How do you do that? How do you expect to be credible? That's what I'm saying. But that's what lying is, right? So you expect to be credible by lying. Oh man, that's just a matter of time. And shit. This is no credit at all. There's no credits by lying to people, man. Because you may have the credit for now is going to be taken away from you. The credit that was never there, man. There's no extra point for it because it doesn't lead you anywhere. I mean, if not worse than than you started, and that's what makes it a shame. And not ashamed to blame you, but goddamn, like nothing for yourself at all, no self-respect, not a hitch, not some urges, not even you the desire to be better, not better, but better at all, not even an ounce of that in you. Wow. I mean, I don't know what is that like, but that's. I mean, I hope you can understand. Like, that's pretty tough to me, right? I got compassion though. You know what I'm saying? This is true compassion. You know what I'm saying? And this is why too. When that time comes, charges and lawsuit will be conducted. It's with love. It's with love. The scale has to be balanced. Balance needs to be restored. That's all that is. There's nothing personal, man. Balance has to be restored because things been out of balance for a very long time. And this is where I come in, man. I'm here to do it right, man. To set it up right. That's how you build generational. You know what I'm saying? That part. The new generation, man. This is for you. We're transcenders, man. Setters. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's what, and this is all part of the awakening. And this is, guess what? All part of you understanding that you are larger than what you think you are. This is why you are the way. You can either be in your own way or remove yourself from your own way. How do you want it? Do you see what I'm saying? And this is where consciousness is important. Becoming aware. That's what you're doing by opening up your third eye. Now you need to get more aha moments. Your meditation, another good key, because what you're doing with your meditation, you bringing yourself, you breathing life into your higher self. This is why I know for me, when I used to meditate, I no longer meditate, but you know what I'm saying? It's like in fact, I am meditating the way I've never meditated before. That's truly what it is. That part of you has to be awakened, and that's what you're doing by learning how to focus, meditation bringing answers, being more receptive to what? To energy, meaning other spirit talking to you too, suggestions, those aha moments. Of course, you need to discern them. That's why, what I'm saying, you being fully conscious and being receptive. I mean shit. I mean, what are you gonna do? Just because there's bad shit that fuck? Nah, man. We all need bad shit and good shit happens, nigga. That's how you grow. In fact, which seems to grow more from the bad shit, to be honest. And there's no way around that. You know what I'm saying? But of course, that doesn't mean to put yourself in bad situation. It's the greater the understanding, and as you're going forward, I mean, it enable you to see greater, not to reproduce the bullshit, but you're able to, you know what I'm saying, to see it from a deeper perspective. This is why when a nigga tell you, nigga, I'm from the hood and he made it, trust and believe this nigga made it. That's a nigga, goddamn, that had to suppress who he was. It had to, oh man, the fucking transformation is for real. And guess what, guys? And this is what manifestation is too. This is that person who became a greater version of who they are mentally, and then the end result is what you're seeing. So when someone becomes successful, you're just looking at the end results. You didn't know what it takes, for them to become that. But every fisherman would understand what I'm about to say, because if you are a fisherman, meaning a fellow, what I'm saying, life warrior, then you understand you've been fighting your fight. Then you understand, you know, that this is where the transformation comes in. This is where your rites of passage has to take place, man. You have to earn your stripes. That's when you have to embrace the opposition. Now, listen, man, there's so many layers to that, man. But there's so much of more of what you are. This is what I'm displaying to you, man. And hopefully, I mean, you can start seeing it and experiencing it. I mean, because experiencing it, I mean, it's game over. You know what I'm saying? By you awakening you with your own power, with your own abilities, and give us your blessings, nigga. You know what I'm saying? All of our ancestors, man, they all blessed us. As you're being blessed right now by listening to this, man. Listen, I'm doing my work, man. I'm on my bullshit. You hear me? This, what I'm saying? Often, what I'm saying, copied or emulated, what I'm saying? But never can really be this, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how many times you watch this. So it's insulting for you to even think you're copying from this, and then somehow you're gonna delete this and put yourself out there like you are me. The nerve of you. How? You're already copying it for somebody. Why not seeking for your own light? Dumbass motherfucker. You're stupid. That's what makes you blind. That's why you blind. And now you're expecting to see over me. Somebody who sees you crazy. This is a this is abomination. This is insulting. You have sinned against the Holy Spirit, man. An example will be made of you. That's how it goes. You know what I'm saying? Yes. That is very insulting, man. Insulting people's intelligence, blinding other people. That is insulting. You know what I'm saying? That's trickery. Those are the lusts, all the bullshit, man. The menace to society, man. Like, unacceptable. Unacceptable. And this is where I come in. I don't accept the unacceptable. You got, no. You know what I'm saying? Your intuition warns you. Your own spirit guide warns you. I warned you. Come on, man. You think you see because you always be playing. You think this is a game. The game of life is not even a game. This is how much of a game it is. Meaning, for to play this game, you fully have to be in the game. So you claiming to have games, but you know what I'm saying? You're not playing at all. You're not even in the game. You ain't no player at all. You don't know how to make yourself better. You don't even been a better version of yourself, but even being a worser and a worser version of who you are. Then you're expecting to be better than somebody who's being better who trying to be better, who they can be. Abomination, man. That's blasphemy. This is blasphemy. No, this is more than just a tap on the wrist. No, this is not going to be that. Being corrupted to the core. But anyway, going back to the conversation at hand, guys. But anyway, then again, you know, man, you are larger than what you think you are. But first, just like I was saying, the vision, you have to start looking at you from a larger perspective first. Those skills, those abilities that we're seeing, like when you look at a guy like Dave Chappelle, like that nigga's a genius, bro. Like I'm looking at how much of a genius this nigga is. The Kanyes and the White Class, like everybody, right? You know what I'm saying? And all of our ancestors, and this is why for me too, your Muhammad Ali's, a lot of these people were being the best of who they were, not being afraid of who they are. Like for me, I mean, that was the motivation. This is why when you understand that you are larger than who you are, like I used to look at these people as my superhero. Now, respectively, I mean, I still like to keep them there, but I also know the truth, which is no, it was me all this time. I had to find my own voice, but this is where, now I understand as a barrier of the light, that's what I do. I help you to acknowledge that truth that is in you, but first you would have to see it in me. And that's what I did for them. And that's what they did for me. This is where your Eddie Murphys comes in. You know what I'm saying? That nigga was a bask of light for me, man. One of my heroes. Do you understand what I'm saying? Muhammad Ali's. You know what I'm saying? The Coupe Clouets, you know what I'm saying? There's so many, man. The Socrates, oh man, the names goes on and on. I was talking about Brother Panic, Dr. Lila Africa's. This is where all of our ancestors. I have to acknowledge the great minds because by that acknowledgement in itself help you to activate your own. This is why if you understand what you understand, you always got to refer to the light, if you want to be the light yourself. To the pure, all is pure. This is why you have to understand, how important God is in your life. I'm giving you the cheat code, man. That's how larger you are than what you think. That ability that you have for you to be the alchemist, the ability to heal yourself. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what Jesus, again, the whole Jesus representation is for you to become you. That's the whole analogy of what is it the Tao that talks about the finger pointing, right? Me finger pointing that essence or those superheroes. What they truly represent is for you to look past them, which is you. Because nothing is interesting if you're not interested. So it starts in you. And what you do as you as you become to grow more. This is why you need to get to know yourself. This is what is called now the journey. The journey starts as you start to simply understand that you, as a human being, there is more to you than dick and pussy. As simple as that. That's why they said the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. That little bit of acknowledgement that maybe you may have required through fear, through however the fuck it happened to you, but that sparks something in you to be like, yo, let me learn more about me. Who the fuck am I? And guess what? As you do that, then you're stepping into what we call in voodoo the mystère, the mystery. Then you become what? Mystiques. Because now, I mean, you are the adventure now. You become, what I'm saying, the path of you that, listen, we, listen, in that journey, we found treasure. And those treasures could be some of the skills that you had as you tap it into you. Then you realize, oh my God, I am a singer. I am, a speaker. I am a spiritual healer slash speaker. Those were all of the things that I always knew, but then I had to discover that. Those are my treasures, bro. So the whole idea I'm here as a spiritual healer, I'm trying to get you to see yours. That's what becoming Christ-like is. Find your treasure. Not following me, not become my disciples. I mean, feel free to subscribe though, because every time, what I'm saying, you come through, you know what is expected. So you wouldn't be doing wrong by subscribing. I'm just saying. If anything, you are of quality. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm selling it, baby. You know what I'm saying? What I'm selling, listen, the way I'm selling this, man, the way I'm telling it and selling it, it's like it's selling it and telling it all at the same time. I'm telling it because it's the truth. I'm selling it, well, shit. I'm that smooth, nigga. That's how bad I am, nigga. That's how I tell him, man. Listen, man, I'm a day and a night walker. You know what I'm saying? They thought I was always only about the sun because I always come out the way I come out. But not knowing isolation, the moon, is truly where I'm better at. That's what you didn't know. And you still don't know. In other words, when you think in the moon, that's how you gonna move, man, nigga. I am the moon, nigga. When you see me shining at night, listen, it's the sunshine. You hear me? You'll never understand this. You know what I'm saying? I tell him, man, we play dumb, but we never been a fool. I am as wise as a serpent and as a wolf, as cunning as a fox, as bold as a lion, and having a state of mind of a dove, baby. We flying over here, man. You know what I'm saying? We're the eagle and the fucking dove at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Saying the greatest warrior, man, is the warrior of love, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like I fought all my fights, man. All my fights. I don't want no handouts. I never asked for any of it, neither. Do you see what I'm saying? Like I've always been about the work. You know what I'm saying? Never about the reward itself, man. That's what helps me to be sane. Those are the thin ice that I walk on, man, that divine thin ice. I stay on that thin ice, man. That's how balanced I am too. That's how light as a feather as my heart is, man. In other words, that's how much I give a fuck, and that's how much I don't give a fuck at all, bro. Put it on the same scale, that shit is balanced, bro. Or a different scale, man. Tomatoes, tomatoes. You tell me, what I'm saying, what side is better on. Feel free to leave your comments. Like it matters, but it also matters. Do you see what I'm saying? Come on, man. This is why when I called judgment on them, my judgment was heard. You heard me? Not only that it was long overdue, but it's also coming from a balanced head, from a balanced mind. That's the authority that I speak from. You have successfully fucked your own self up. I mean, what judgment could be better than that, than me letting you know that? Well, I'm not even judging you. I'm letting you know what you did. This is how pure my judgment is. How compassionate and how whatever the fuck it is too. This is the type of beast you went against. Okay. Okay. Understood. All right. I'm saying all of that to you. Like, I'm waking up. Listen, like, I'm so on it. I heard y'all, man, come on, man. The fight, man, is getting better and better. I mean, you can't, you gassed up on me already? Oh, no, we're going to run, baby. We're going to dance. No, I'm not letting you're not gassing up on me. Mm-mm. I'm not even letting you passing out on me. Mm-mm. You're not passing out on me, baby. I'm going to keep your ass up. Listen, you're going to see everything you never wanted to see. Everything you work so hard to stop, those would be exactly what will be seen. And you will notice it. You're going to bear witness to it. And again, that would also be done in the testimony of letting you know you never was in charge of this. You was never in charge of this, man. In other words of saying this, it was my dream too, man. Or it's telling you this is me. You thought you saw me. Ah, man, that is a hard pill to swallow, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? But ironically, man, this is what you do when you're a loser. You know what I'm saying? Like me being a winner, I'm shit. I can lose and win. Like a winner never lose, nigga. I know how to lose to win, nigga. That's why we tell them we play dumb, but never been a fool. Mm-hmm. Come on, man. Again, the science of ignorance, man. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like you couldn't be more ignorant than me if you wanted to. You know what I'm saying? In fact, you know what I'm saying? I got you through your ignorance. So you couldn't be more ignorant than me. And you definitely, we're not even going to talk about the light. Do you see what I'm saying? But because you don't have the light, you'll never have, you know what I'm saying? You'll never understand the science of darkness. Or, in other words, you would think you see, but you have no vision. You just have envious, jealousy, and all that shit. The shit that does poison. And guess what you're doing to yourself? Do you see what I'm saying? So you guys are doing the work for me. That's why I don't even have to touch you. Honestly, besides styling on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. I'm too cute for that. You know what I'm saying? I just show up and watch you just whooping your own ass. You know what I'm saying? I got you whooping your own ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck you gonna challenge now? You know what I'm saying? You're not even a challenge to yourself. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you have no control over you. Hmm. You know what I'm saying? You have no connection. You're not even in harmony with you. And now you expect somehow to miraculously and saying this is just such a smack in the face for God. You know what I'm saying? For the Holy Spirit. And this is now I understand what you should say by praying for you, nigga. Pray for your enemies. And technically this is me praying for you just now. This is your prayer. You know what I'm saying? I'll be guiding you every step of the way as you'll be closing your eyes. I want you to remember I'm the last one you saw. And I am the last person you see too, in terms of understanding your growth and all that. You know what I'm saying? I am the equalizer. I balance the scale, nigga. This is the ma'at that we do here, man. You went against the judge, man. Even the fake judge is gonna get it. Because you went against the true spiritual judge, Judge. How do you, you know what I'm saying? Especially you, how do you go so wrong when you have all the right things in front of you at your disposal? Do you see what I'm saying? I mean, how do you come so close to doing the right thing and even to act like you're doing the right thing? Because you know the benefit that comes from doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? And then falling not doing and being the piece of shit that damn. Do you know what I'm saying? That's oof. Oof. You know what I'm saying? Like you think you that ugly? And even the lawyer too, man. You know what I'm saying? You guys that ugly, man, like with no confidence. And that blinded. No sight at all. Well, as you start to wake up to it, guess what, man? I mean, you're gonna wake up to it. You are waking up to it. These dummies are not even waking up to it yet. But like, I mean, but you have to admit, how do you get these dummies to dumb you down like that? That's why it's gonna be worse for you too. Like for them, that's like babies do baby stuff. But to you, obviously showing that you're a baby, but as not as a baby as they are. For you to even allow that to happen. Hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's like you building on false foundation. I mean, do you not know money's not everything? Do you see what I'm saying? But it's like, but I, you know what I'm saying? But I gotta talk to your character at this point. It's like you done did all of that, yet to have no character, man. Like, how do you pretend to walk that walk and then, oh man, do you see what I'm saying? I mean, there are pretenders too, but you, I mean, supposedly supposed to know better. Do you see what I'm saying? No, man. You know what I'm saying? And their prices are cheap. You know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be like, come on, man. Like what happens in the dark always reveals, man. There's no darkness around you. This is the illusion. You think it's darkness, but there's no darkness, man. What doesn't, yo, if it doesn't come out in the wash, it's gonna come out in the rinse, one way or another. And everybody always think their days is never their days. That's how it goes too. It happened to them, but it's not gonna happen to me. It goes for everybody. We get it. Because somehow you always feel like you're smarter than the law of the universe. This is how small I'm showing you. It's like, man, your frequency, like, wow. Like you don't even have that little bit of acknowledgement. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow, man. Dang, that just even worse, man. Like you really doing that to people, man? Like, fuck me. Like, and I'm not the first one too, obviously. But it will stop on me. Like this is the thing with me. I'm always gonna be the last one for you. I always come out last. That's right. You're always gonna feel like you know what I'm saying? I am Rocky, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You're always gonna feel like you beat me up and then I got the last, you know what I'm saying? And I stood up. I'm the people's champ. So I'm always gonna come out last. You know what I'm saying? Just so you know. Shit. I'm the what do you call that? The underdog always. But we always tell them that's why your kindness is your strength. Your underdog is your strength. It is my strength. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why you have to understand, you know what I'm saying, like the wisdom, the power of ignorance. Do you see what I'm saying? When you understand the power of ignorance, this is really how, you know what I'm saying? And since you're already smarter, then you're gonna know how to be more ignorant than them. Only that they're truly being who they are, and now you are now the true pretender. Do you see what I'm saying? It's all game. But now they thought they were pretending. Now they're learning from a true pretender itself. You know what I'm saying? That's why you couldn't be more magical than me. Do you see what I'm saying? Every time you think you figure it out, man, you know what I'm saying? Look at it again. Take another look. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just one more time. You sure? Just one more time. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, hey, you got one more time. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. Listen, man. Someone's got to win, someone's got to lose. You know what I'm saying? That's it, man. You know what I'm saying? I had to lose to win. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And you had to win for you to lose. That's the way it goes. Or thinking you were winning for you to lose. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, getting back now, let's summarize this whole you understanding that there's more to you than you think. Again, requires you to look at you from a larger perspective now, which is psychologically, spiritually, socially, emotionally. These are all different aspects of you which goes beyond the physical. And then once you master those different aspects of yourself, then it allows you, that's what self-mastery is all about. And this is now you mastering the men within. In fact, the very next conversation that I'm gonna have is gonna be, and from oh man, it's gonna be from my other channel. By the way, check out To Give is to Receive, where we're gonna talk about this Hinduism quote, oh man, which is dope because I was tapping into it today, which pretty much says, what the fuck did it say again? I can't recall how it goes, but technically what it was saying is, um, shit. I don't even remember. Hold up. I know I got it up somewhere. Hold up, party people. I know I had it up somewhere. Hold on. Come on now. What does it say? You have the right to work, but never to the fruit of work. Oh, man. You know what I'm saying? That's when you fully get to understand mastering the men within has everything to do with you acting and developing and doing everything in dedication or in devotion to that man within. And this is where your is closely linked to what is called your divinity, your godlike, your Krishna-like, and at the same time as you're transforming yourself, and then which is also giving birth to you becoming a higher version of you, as I eloquently put it in the beginning, being the best version of you. In other words, being who you are, or becoming who you are, or becoming who you already are. You know what I'm saying? It is, you know what I'm saying? Then you get to go through different layers of you. And that's the transformation. That's the transcendence. And you transcend, it's called transcendence too, because now, once you attain that consciousness, you automatically bypass the physical world. Then you also have the ability to your psychic abilities or maybe to other entities. That's when your spirit comes in, as you become more sensitive and becoming developing that in you. And that's what becoming fully awakened is. The true Christ consciousness, what I'm saying, mastering that man within. Then again, I'm giving you the more of what you think or you need to know that you are. But for you to see that part of you, you have to bypass your physical perspective, meaning you got to start looking at you from a bigger perspective, from a larger perspective first. And that's essentially what we're talking about, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? You got to look deeper. In other words, you got to turn the other cheek or look at it from a different perspective, which is now your spiritual eyes. And that's what we call you have to be born again. This time you're no longer born. The past shit remains in the past because now you used to look at yourself from dick and pussy. You know what I'm saying? In other words, when you look at a bitch when you didn't have any better understanding, the beauty in a bitch for your ass was her ass or her face. Then as you becoming more beauty, you developing that in yourself, you're getting to know who you are more, then you're like, okay, what's your personality like? Because now you're truly looking at the true beauty. Not that you somehow, disown that beauty. You see it too, but now you have a better discernment. This is where now, when they say you know better, you do better. That's when it comes in. But as now you're being born again, a spiritual man, now you see things from a spiritual perspective. Like, I can't just be with a bitch because she got a cute face and a beautiful ass, a beautiful body, because I understand there is more to that bitch than what she looks like. Just like there is more to me than what I look like. And guess what? This is the very reality that you're living in. And that's what spirituality embodies. So I'm bringing that in full circle to let you know this is why, first of all, this is not a fucking belief set. That goes higher than that. This is why it comes from knowing. That's why spirituality doesn't mean stupid. Christ consciousness is not stupidity, nigga. You know what I'm saying? If you're being stupid, that's a whole other thing. No wonder why a lot of you is being stupid. You become a book, you know what I'm saying, knowledger, for lack of better terms. So in other words, all you do is book references, but no true understanding. This is why you're living by the letters. Because those, if you would have had intelligence, then you understand you give life to the word. In other words, this is what it means. You are the true reference. In other words, this is why, you know what I'm saying, those who truly understand it, they'll give it their own meaning. This is why too, you have to walk through your door. This is what giving it your own meaning is. In other words, you becoming your own version. And that's why for me as a spiritual healer, that's what I do. He'll hold that mirror of wisdom for you to see you. And of course, by showing a whole lot of me, but then again, the idea is for you to see you. And that's what the Christ consciousness is. That's what Buddha is. This is what the ancestors meant. Listen, man, we already fought it for you, bro. You just got to acknowledge it. This is the acknowledgement. But that acknowledgement entails not just you looking at it, but it's the whole shebang, which entails your transformation too, nigga. In other words, this is one of those things, it's already there, but you got to see it for yourself. You wouldn't believe me if I tell you, nigga. And as a result, you know what, player? You got to see it for yourself. I'll do you one better. See it for yourself, which is better than what I can tell you. And that's what our ancestors did for us. That's what I'm doing for you. And this is why we always acknowledge them. And as we do that, listen, our inner vision gets even better. They add to us. You feel me? As it's been added to me, well, I have the power to and to add a little something on those who needs it. You hear me? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This is what it is. This is what it is. This is what it's always been. Oh, you better get it right. You gotta get it right. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're gonna be under, you know what I'm saying? If you're gonna listen to this, somehow I want you, you have to get it right. And that's what we're doing here, man. Not giving you any excuses, but for you to blossom. You know what I'm saying? I give you no, shit. I hold you accountable, man. This is your responsibility. Man, it's your responsibility to take a shower. You know what I'm saying? To put some, this is on you, man. It's your job. I want you to know it's your job. If you want to look cute like me, well, handle your job. You want to be as cute as me, you got to do what you got to do. Then we'll get to share our beauty together. That's how it goes, nigga. Fuck, there's no shortcut, man. So, in other words, it's the words has to be made flesh. You know what I'm saying? Like it, like to be. I mean, if there's no book, you don't even have book knowledge if you have no wisdom. To be honest, you know what I'm saying. But I say it for lack of better terms. That's why these niggas don't only have book references, but not even the book that they're looking at. They don't even have a better understanding of it. But they'll give you the shit out of to show you how much they know. They'll know how to quote the references better. And they have to use it as a reference because there's a whole bunch that's missing. But when you're living that, listen, man, like the minute I say it, you know what the references are. That's right. In other words, I am the on reference in the reference that you may need, that is needed for you. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is why, listen, man, that's what makes our talk different. This is why we speak from authority, man. This is why this speaks for itself. You know what I'm saying? It's already selling. You can't tell it the way it's being sold. You know what I'm saying? And this has nothing to do with the number of subscribers, man. You know what I'm saying? It has everything to do with the way it's packaged. It's the packages itself. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is like Victoria's Secret. It's all in your face, but it's hidden at the same time. So I'm saying that to say, even the people who adopted me, how they were successfully able to, change my name and giving me a false legal identity, right? They were able to hide me in plain sight. I was hidden in front of them in plain sight. So in other words, we operated from different apparatus. They only operated from without, where by me being from within, nigga, I'm without like a motherfucker. These niggas couldn't even catch me in my sleep. I was sleeping, they couldn't see me. Now that I have awakened, nigga, listen, I'm, I'm exposing them and myself at the same time. You know, I'm exposing myself, to be honest, because that's truly what this is. To be fair, you see what I'm saying? Yeah, this is me talking my shit on all levels. It speaks for itself. Again, this is honestly the most honest. Oh, I was gonna say, I gotta say that arrogant, but it's not arrogant. I mean, the most honest, arrogant shit ever. That's how balanced this shit is, and that's how nice it is too. This is the student and the teacher at the same time. Oh, we are in harmony here, baby. You know what I'm saying? This is the yin and the yang. This is my art. And this is where the chaos and order becomes one. If you know, then you know. So if you choose to be peaceful, I am as peaceful can get. But just so know, that's how chaotic my chaos is as well. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's how we stay fully balanced. You know what I'm saying? We don't get rid of nobody on this side. They all work together here, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm so good, I'm that bad. I'm that bad and I'm so good. You tell me how you want it. But then again, to go back to that statement, which entail, what I'm saying? I mean, you having the right to work, in that inner self. Act on your passion. That's your responsibility. Whatever comes out of that, I mean, shit, it don't matter, man. Oh, that's to get on that frequency, and I have to tap into it, man. It's like, man, I mean, that's truly like doing the work for. This is what the meaning of the right thing is. To do the right thing, that's what it is. Not because it looks right, not because other people will validate it, or not because it will be pleasing to. No, but it's because it's the right thing in itself. And who decide what the right thing is? It's you being you. You the right thing. And only then you pretty get to praise God, man. Because he also had elevated that higher side of you. Then you become in harmony. Then now you understand, hey man, man needs God as much as God needs men. If you choose to be a cultist or dramatic, like, what I'm saying? I love all that shit. Because wisdom is wisdom. I love wisdom in itself, regardless of how this shit's being said. This shit's beautiful to me. And by all means, I could see why they call it gems because that's all that shit is to me. And I love gems. You see me? You know what I'm saying? That's the house that I made, I built myself out of. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I mean, good luck. Listen, I'm so shielded and protected. Good luck. You know what I'm saying? Good luck, man. Good luck on that. You let me know how that works for you. You know what I'm saying? Cause shit, I sacrificed myself already. You can't sacrifice me, man. You know what I'm saying? But for you, because you didn't sacrifice yourself, then now you'll be sacrificed. You'll be losing both yourself and whatever bullshit you think you had. Do you see how that shit goes? Do you see how it works? I mean, even when I'm whooping your ass, I still make it look beautiful. That's how pretty I am. So no, I can never, will never, ever be like you, man. There's nothing that I'm inspired to be like. To gossip on other people, to put other people down, like behind their back, or even consciously. To have other people losing their job, like to live a life like that. What are you exactly living there? Fucking live. You know what I'm saying? It's like you being that insecure to see how low you are, and you stoop even lower to show how low you are. So in other words, you're showing how ugly you are. That couldn't be me. You see too much beauty in me, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's why you never stood a chance. You know what I'm saying? We're like from different world. You know what I'm saying? And now you're being spanked because, I mean, how dare you even do that? You know what I'm saying? This is insulting to the Holy Spirit itself, but to the universe. This is the acknowledgement. This is the you know what I'm saying? I mean the sound that's being made. This is really what the gist of all this is, man. Respect the power. God is here, man. Know there is God around you. You know what I'm saying? How do you live so evil, man? Jeremiah is here, man. That's what we do. We warned you. You know what I'm saying? But anytime he gets to that point, I got to do my job. See, that's why for me, you were custom made. I knew your number, I know your size, but it's not the other way around for you. And that's the bad news I got for you, though. You know what I'm saying? Well, let's what? Guess what? Well, it will unfold a lot more. By now, if you have not realized that, listen, man, one way or another, what doesn't it will be felt if you don't see it. Because obviously, I mean, you may start to see it a little bit. Okay, okay, all right. Well, keep looking. You know what I'm saying? However you want it, man. The harder you come, the harder you're gonna fall. And that may help you to see it faster too. So whatever it takes for you, it's really at your discretion at this point. How fast do you want to see it, or how slow do you want to get it? I mean, either way, it's going to strike the same. Oh, it's striking, baby. It is striking. It's striking. Oh, you know, you know. Oh, you know. You know better than anybody. You do know. If I don't know anything, I know you do know. Do you see what I'm saying? I know you do know. That I do know. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not psychic enough for you, if I'm not in touch enough for you, if I'm a fake spiritual healer enough for you, I mean, all of that is good. But I know you know that I know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know me. You know what I'm saying? So that again, and listen, man, it cannot be stopped. It cannot be unseen. And that's part of what I do. That's why when I speak about it too, I'm giving it more exposure so you know and understand. It's already been exposed, but I'm exposing it in a way. It's almost like, you know what I'm saying? I'm in divine court expressing myself. This is what this is, to be honest. And this is why judgment's been called on you, as I'm testifying through the heavens, you know what I'm saying, about what this is. Pure evil. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like this is showing you that love was shown to you, was given to you in so many different occasions throughout your life for you to change. And I mean, in fact, I was gifted to you. I was your gift. This is how stupid you are. This is how evil you are. How do you have something so gifted in front of you? You know what I'm saying? But yet, you know what I'm saying? You didn't have a taste of it? Wow. You know what I'm saying? That's how the light came among the darkness, and none of the darkness received it. Woo! Wow. You see, that judgment that's being placed on you has been put by you. And in fact, this is why you've been conjured up to court for you to know what you did that. And we're showing you the proof of you who did that. So regardless of how you trying to avoid yourself, I mean, the damage is there, and it's gonna be more detrimental for you. That's all it is. That's all it is, man. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, case dismissed, I guess, you know what I'm saying? I said my piece. You know what I'm saying? So I guess at some point it would be the same down here too. We'll see. Because I mean, it would have to be that because, you know what I'm saying, there's going to be lawsuits. So that's going to happen too. So I'm going to have to talk to you like that too. You know what I'm saying? But as it is above, so it is below. It takes place where it takes place before it can manifest. You know what I'm saying? And another testimony too to show you how divinely this is orchestrated. How much, how written this is. Like you can't even use paper mate or you trying to erase this. I mean, it's written in the blood, in the DNA. Meaning, even when I didn't know who you were, I know your spirit. Even when I knew I couldn't trust you, even know when I didn't know what or why was it that I couldn't trust in for me not to trust you. But I know you are not to be trusted. Do you see what I'm saying? So I recognized you way before I knew who you were. I spotted you already. So I had a head start on you way before, even though you knew who I was too. You knew the goodness. You knew what it was. So therefore, the love was given to you. The light was there for you. It was you who turned it down. Okay. And what do you want from me now? You know what I'm saying? It's like these stupid motherfuckers, man. It's almost when they figure out the game. Listen, man, the game is just done over. How do you figure out a game when there's no game playing anymore? This is a whole different game now. This is a whole other game that's being played now, and that's been playing too ever since I stepped behind this. You know what I'm saying? This is, listen, man, you know what I'm saying? We're setting trends now. This is sets, man. We're setters, man. You know what I'm saying? So we know the transition in all those sets, how the transition works. I mean, shit, that's what I can help you to do as an alchemist myself, to help you to alchemize and see the magic in you. That's what the magic is. That's what the true magic is. And once you do, guess what? You live by it. You know what I'm saying? They know my act, but they can never copy it. They see the act, but they can never do it. Go ahead and try to do it yourself. You know what I'm saying? First of all, you know what I'm saying? That's what tells you you can be a better me than me. Just like I can't be a better you than you. How dare you think that you're gonna be a better me than me? That's how false you are. That's how delusional you are. I know that. I can't be a better you than you. All I'm telling you in so many words, because I know how the vision works. So if you're trying to trick me, I'm the one to trick you. And that's not because I could do what you do better in essence. In essence, in essence, we're not the same. But now, if you wanted to be like me, hey man, you would have to touch into that inside. That's when you have to go within. And that means doing your shadow work, having the ability to face yourself, acknowledge your own emotions. And then as you do so now, and then in the midst of it, then guess what you start to do? You start to see beauty in you instead of just looking at how ugly you are. And obviously got to a point where you can't even look at yourself in the mirror. And that's why you're mad at me. Because I always get you to look at you. I'm that mirror. I know. Oh, I know. Well, I know how bright I shine. I know the work that I came here to do. And that's how I know I'm whooping your ass too. And that's what I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm showing you how written this was. It was so written that, you know what I'm saying, I couldn't pass on you. I recognized you from the jump. I knew you were bad deal, bad business. I couldn't understand. I didn't know. I went along with it because I had to figure it out more. That's where we played dumb. You know what I'm saying? Here we are now, baby. The game was not meant for you to win from the beginning. In other words, that's what it meant too when, you know what I'm saying, when they tell you the devil is a liar. That's what the illusion is. The minute you're not being yourself, now you're trusting, they said you're living lustful. Life is cars, is pussy. Yeah, that's the life you live in. And then you expect to, it's like you see better than me. You have a better understanding of this society than me. How arrogant, but it's okay. I will go with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't cast my pearls before swine. It's okay. Well, thank you for saving me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Those of you who vote too, man, thank you for voting for me. Or if I didn't vote, I'll get you next time. The other people. If I failed by not voting, okay, and I was the reason why, whatever, guess what, guys? We're gonna get it back. I'm gonna make it come back somehow. So in the name of that comeback, you know what I'm saying? I got you. Thank you too. You tell me however you want it. Who gives a fuck? In other words, thank you for saving me. You know what I'm saying? How do you want it? You know what I'm saying? So then again, all right, guys, it's almost it's been 2 hours, man. Let's shut it down here, man, because I was tapping into some other shit. You know what I'm saying? But to make a long story short, guys, it's nothing but love on this side, and understand that the larger that they are to you, it's you need to look at yourself from a larger perspective, and you don't do that by being arrogant. I mean, when you be arrogant, you're looking at you from a smaller perspective. You're not even being the most that you can be. That's why when people talk to me about gold digger, I am a gold digger. You know what I'm saying? That's why I fuck with Christ, anything of gems, knowing that this is the true gold. And that's what makes a gold digger, to be honest. Now I understand when they say you a star, you a celebrity. I understand what that is because I'm living, I am being my own star. I understand what that is now. So then again, it needs for you to be activated, to be even activated, even for you to see it from that perspective. And this is why I'm here to jumpstart your inner vision. Because ultimately, the true vision is how you see past this reality. And this is how you get to develop better eyes first so you can see more in you. You know what I'm saying? Looking at you from a small vision, it's not going to allow you to see the best in you. For instance, if you only look at yourself from a physical perspective, then, you do the physical shit because that's what defines you. We all know it's mind over body. That's what integrity has over bullshit. That's what honor has over bullshit, bro. Like a nigga that's standing in the light. Nigga, man, you always gonna stand in light, nigga. Ain't no fake honor, nigga, that's gonna outshine you. And if it does, when it comes out, and sooner or later, it's gonna come out. And it's gonna make you shine even brighter. You ask me how I know, nigga. That's how bright I'm shining. To understand, I need to deem it just so it could shinier and brighter. Do you know where you at, stranger? Do you know who you're dealing with? I don't think you do, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you do. I want you to take another look. Okay, I want you to turn the other cheek at this point. Because I smacked you on that chick. Somehow you didn't get it. Turn the other cheek, man. Maybe that may help. But then again, if you're stubborn, it may not even help. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? I'm too much for you guys, man. You know what I'm saying? You bite more than you can chew, but you have no teeth. You can't even chew more. And your teeth are rotten. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And this is how you are attacking. I mean, you have no tooth and you looking to bite people, man. Come on. It's not right. Then now when you get bitten, and now you're crying. But you were biting others. I mean, at least you should know what pain comes with that. If you putting pain into people, you should know the pain that it comes with. I mean, you're not even good at what you do. You're not even enduring the pain. You know how even if you see the movie like the Sacred Lamb, I'm gonna show you how psychotic I can get, right? And to show you too, like how much of the light I am as well. Like you tell me how you wanna dance. Like in the Sacred Lamb, like when the guy would do a crime, he would play it later because he's enduring the pain. So he knows the pain. It's like, okay, I'm gonna do that. It's gonna kill you slow over here. So now, if you could do that to others, you can't even take it yourself. You see what I'm saying? This is like, you know what I'm saying, you being a criminal, but you can't take blood. That's crazy. That's like you being a nurse, but you can't see blood. I mean, do you know the first aid is gonna come from you? Do you see what I'm saying? Like you, how do you want to be at the front door, but you don't look apart? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't make sense. You see, a lot of these guys, they're truly pussies. They do criminal shit, but you don't want to go to jail. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? If anything, you should be like, all right, so when I get out, you know what I'm saying? You should have plans. That's why the nigga that live in a criminal life, you should have had lawyers on deck. You be ready. I mean, that's the life you live. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you're honest with yourself, if you can endure the pain. You see, this is why these are the niggas that I have that I respect. Like, to be honest, that's why for me, if I was living like a fucking illegal life, I would have to be a guy just like an American gangster. That's what makes sense to me. If I'm gonna be a gangster, you know what I'm saying? I mean, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? It would be have to be if it's war, it's war. You know what I'm saying? I may learn how to manage it better, but it will still be war, nigga. Shit. I'm saying? If it's war. You see what I'm saying? So this is how too, you know what I'm saying? And this is the warrior that is living for love. You know what I'm saying? This is John Wick. You know what I'm saying? That wants to be left alone, dealing with his dog, and who's now just living. He just want to be out of it. You're dragging me back into it. I just want to live my life, be painful, be peaceful. You know what I'm saying? Teach others, and then somehow y'all want me to make a scene. You know what I'm saying? All I wanted to teach was for people to understand energy. Now you making me showing how energy works. Oh shit! I mean, do you see even now? You know how useful you are to me. How you the one using my energy? Like, what were you using my energy for? Because first of all, you using my energy is gonna show how fake you are. I mean, it's no good to you at all. But anyway, we're gonna close it out here, man. Um, Listen, to the pure, all is pure. Always remember what hurts your heart may give you inner vision. You know, this is how, pain could be your worst enemy, but it is your best teacher. If you false to yourself, you can never be true to somebody else. If you're not true to you, you will always be false to somebody else. You can only be great at the things that you love. What you do for money, you do it badly. These are all things you should take it with you, please. It's in the house. Take that with you. Before I let you go home, you just when you thought I had enough, nigga, I got more for you to go. Take that with you. Feed the others. You hear me? Well, you never know. You might use it the next day. You're taking that with you. And always remember the remedy of the pain is in the pain. I sin. Brow. Mali. I'm being too much out here.